Hello everyone, welcome back to the Making of Be Like Buddy. Today we're here to talk about music that was specifically written and composed and recorded for children on the autism spectrum and who may have difficulties with transitions and also sensory integration disorder. So let's dive right in. The first thought for music, the first creative idea we had was to do a triumphant march, and for that we found the help of Aaron Crouch, who's a music performer, a musician for Ringling Brothers. And he very graciously tried out a few things for us. I'll let you listen to a couple seconds of the march we were working on together.
Today is the day I will be like Buddy.
So we were very excited moving forward in this direction. It was triumphant, it was fun, it was whimsical, it was everything that we wanted for a children's show with a goofy kind of character like Buddy. But in moving forward with this, and Aaron and I went back and forth quite a bit, we decided that maybe it was a little bit too much from a sensory experience for these kids, and also the kind of abruptness and intentional kind of percussion and immediate starts and fast stops might be a little bit too much for these children with respect to transitioning into the beginning of the show from whatever their earlier activity was or whatever the video they were watching prior to this. To come right in with a march might be difficult for some of these children. So in thinking about carrying forward this triumphant notion and enthusiasm for children and getting these new skills taught and learned and mastered, we went in a different direction than a march. And for that, we enlisted the help of a fantastic studio called Clean Cuts. And they have scored lots and lots of stuff, including many children's shows. So in directing that, we began with a bass line, which would be a smoother transition into the show from a musical, from a sound perspective, and still managed to be triumphant and thoughtful throughout. So I'll let you hear the instrumental before we talk about lyrics. So we begin, as you see, with a slow bass line coming in and then a recognizable melody, and we punctuate it at the end with a little bit of a soft trail out at the end. But we bumped, bump, bump. We let you know that it's the end of it. And of course, this is all going to work together with an opening title animation that features the character as well. But we wanted to start with a bass line that would kind of marry into a slow fade in that we would do to the show, which you'll see very soon, I hope. And just keep it lively, keep it brisk, and positive and affirmative and all of those things, but not have it begin with such a march. On top of that, of course, we layered lyrics that were aspirational. Today's the day I'm going to be like Buddy, 'cause I know there's nothing I can't do. Today's the day I'm going to be like Buddy, 'cause today I'm going to try something new. These lyrics went up on the Facebook site a week ago or so. But we had a single male character singer representing the voice of the child and singing the song. And we'll talk more about it in a second. But have a listen to the theme song, the official Be Like Buddy theme song, for the first time.
Buddy, it's time to start. Today's the day I'm gonna be like Buddy, 'cause I know there's nothing I can't do. Today's the day I'm gonna be like Buddy, 'cause today I'm gonna try something new.
So now you see how that works with the instrumental we just listened to, and it's very aspirational. And when you see the opening title animation, you'll see how the opening is choreographed with the voice, the lyricist coming in and saying, "Hey Buddy, it's time to start." Buddy then appears on screen and immediately wins the praise of the children.
Buddy, it's time to start. Today's the
And then we get into the lyrics of the song. So we're already incorporating aspects of applied behavioral analysis, or ABA, when we give Buddy a prompt that it's time to start. He then appears on screen, and then he gets an immediate reward and some praise for his action. The rest of the lyrics, today's the day I'm going to be like Buddy, because I know there's nothing I can't do. We're putting it in the voice of the child or person with autism who's learning this new skill, but it's also aspirational for us parents of children with autism and the trainers of children with autism, because we work so hard to unlock these doors for our children or the children in our care, that it just takes trial and effort and trial and effort and trial and effort and goes on and on and on. And these skills are important to master so that the day when it is finally mastered, it's a huge weight's been lifted off of your shoulder and you feel like, you could really do this. Sometimes autism beats you down. Other days you feel like, I got this. When a child masters a skill because of your and the child's perseverance and persistence, today's the day is a huge piece of that. So that's where the lyrics came from. Today's the day I'm going to be like Buddy because I know there's nothing I can't do. Today's the day I'm going to be like Buddy because today I'm going to try something new. So what we did with that at the end of the song was we did it with children's voices, so that at the end of the video, when Buddy has accomplished the new skill that he's learning, be it eating at a restaurant or getting dressed by himself or going to the doctor's office, now we have triumphant children at the end singing the song and giving Buddy some praise, and the audience by extension, some praise for having done it. Have a listen.
Great job, buddy. You did it. Today's the day. I'm gonna be like Buddy, 'cause I know there's nothing I can't do. Today's the day. I'm gonna be like Buddy, 'cause today I'm gonna try something new.
So that's the end credits for Be Like Buddy as well. And we have some other music for the interior of the show. But the major sound design and the major thematic design wasn't just children's show. It wasn't just aspirational. We had to take into account attention span. So the theme song's a little bit shorter than you see in a typical children's program. It's not as abrasive or frenetic as you might see in shows like Phineas and Ferb and the other shows that are on TV. For the typical child without sensory integration issues. And that's where we are with the music. Not that this was the best way to hear it through a QuickTime screen recording for you guys, but at least it's a taste of what's to come and to give you a sense of the thoughtfulness that goes into making a show for a very particular audience like this. These songs will be available to you when the website and the videos go live. We're going to have an online launch party where we are offering the music, and we'll also be offering ringtones, pieces of that music that you could use on your Android phone or on your Windows phone or on your iPhone. Oops. You got to hear it twice. So thank you everybody for watching, and keep an eye out for your invitation on Facebook and YouTube and wherever you are for your invitation to the Be Like Buddy launch party coming soon.